Thanks so much for coming today.
Okay, and you're Becky?
I'm Becky, yeah.
Okay.
So keep in mind that everything we're doing today is all about Drupal. This is not about you. It's not about your abilities. This is really to help us figure out how we can make Drupal a better experience for people. So what we're going to be doing is running through some tasks relevant to building a website. And based on the survey you filled out, I'm going to try and tailor some of the tasks to be more relevant to how like you would have perhaps be building a site realistically.
Okay.
So let's begin by, and I guess I should mention that while you're going through the tasks, just talk out loud about everything that you're doing and you're thinking. Just feel free to kind of verbalize your thoughts.
Okay.
And if you ever reach a point where you're really stuck and you feel like you don't know what's going on and you want to give up, we do have a help person in the room, which is Jen, who you can utilize, but that's really only if you feel like you're stuck and you want to reach out.
Lifeline.
Lifeline, pretty much, yeah. Other than that, yeah, do you have any questions before we begin?
No. Okay,
cool. So let's get started. So if you click on the yellow Chrome icon in the, this will be how we're browsing. Okay, so let's...
It's slow. Can I speed that up?
Mouse sensitivity, Garen?
Sorry? Yeah, do we want to change the mouse sensitivity?
You'd like it to be a little bit faster?
I'm just used to it faster.
Okay. You can change it if you'd like.
That's it.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. Okay, so how about we navigate to our Drupal install. If you go up in the URL address bar and you type in UX test 1.
It's just UX1.
Oh, sorry, UX1 dot training dot chapter3.com.
It's all spelled out THREE.
Oh.
Jen, do you want to write down the credentials for me? So now let's have you log in. We've already created an administrator account for you.
So I should type this in?
Yeah. Great. Okay, so take some time to orient yourself around within Drupal, and just kind of talk out loud as you explore anything you might be interested in. Let us know what you're looking at.
Okay. I thought this might be another login screen, but I see it's got a search button here. So I guess that's for searching the site. It says, welcome to my Drupal site. I didn't know I had a Drupal site. So no front page content has yet been created. So it's probably like going into a Google site for the first time. They create something for you, but here it looks like you have to actually add a page. So there's a home tab. I suppose I can add more tabs if I'd like. There's a funny looking alien here. I'm not sure why there's... Can I turn off this? I can't cancel this, save my password?
Sure.
I'm not sure if this is part of Drupal or if this is something else. Because there's looks like a Mac home here. Help might tell me. Oops, it's changing the screen. I thought it'd be a pull down. So I don't know if this is Drupal. It doesn't say Drupal any. Oh, it says up here at the top on the tab. It says Drupal. Follow steps and start using your website. Configure your website. We'll select that. So I'm just supposed to familiarize myself now?
Yeah, you can just, if anything else you want to click on or anything like that, what you're doing is great.
Okay. It says I'm logged in, but it doesn't say my name. My account. So I can change my password there, maybe. I wonder if I can click on this arrow. No. So, should I start doing stuff or just...
No. So Is there anything else you want to click on aside from that other option?
I guess I could click on dashboard. I'm kind of curious what this...
Okay.
Oh, that's the same thing I was just looking at. Okay, and that's dashboard. Okay, so that's probably find the status of my pages. Content, structure, appearance. Okay, so this is Drupal. There's a... I guess I'm ready to start working.
Okay, cool. So now that you've explored a bit, how about you create some background information for your website?
Backdrop information? Background or background?
Yeah, just like background information.
You mean like background image?
No, so, you know, if you were going to create sort of a first initial bit of content that you'd want someone to see on your website.
Oh, I see. You mean background in that sense.
Yeah, like general information, so to say.
I can either add content or add new content. I'm not sure which. Looks like this is maybe a menu that would display on the left side. So I'll choose the add new content. Article, basic page. It's not time sensitive, so I'll choose basic. Call background for whatever. This would be my background information filled out later. I can choose filtered, full, or plain text.
What do you think those options are?
I would guess that full HTML lets me put in any arbitrary HTML. Filtered probably tries to protect me if I'm not an advanced user from doing things like maybe it prevents me from adding certain attributes or changing classes. Plain text is if I don't want HTML. So maybe, oh, it says down here the tags I can use if it's filtered. If I choose full, it doesn't show that. That's cool. So that's really clear. I don't know if filtered does something extra for me, like you know, autocompletes or something, but I'll start with that since that's my that's the default. So first item, see if it allows sloppy HTML. Second item. And I'd want to, since it shows HTML tags on here, I'm assuming I can just type them in here, and there's no WYSIWYG like Gmail has buttons for bullet list. I suppose there's some way to view this in rendered mode, but I don't know how to do that. There's no save button. There's a cancel button. I don't want to cancel. Oh, maybe I can scroll down. Like there's this line at the bottom. Looks like there's another box that started, but I can't. Oh, I'm not used to this mouse. It has a little ball on it. I'm used to the mouse that, you know, Magic Mouse, whatever it's called. Okay, so, well, that's good. So, menu settings, provide a menu link. Oh, I can provide a link, automatic link on the left nav, probably.
What do you think that would do?
It'll show the background link on the left nav, or side nav. I assume. Menu link, title, description in case you hover over it, maybe. Oh, it says right there when hovering. Okay. Parent item, main menu, so I could nest this deeper if I had another page, I suppose. Wait. Wait. It's not that heavy. Menu links with smaller weights are displayed before links with larger weights. Oh, that's cool, because the problem with automated links that I've had, like in Google Sites, is you can't, there's no algorithm for ordering them. And I suppose I could hang out here, look at revision log, my first attempt. I wouldn't normally do this.
Why wouldn't you normally do this?
Because I've never seen a message for revisions. For like, I guess all my basis is on Google Docs,
Okay.
Google Sites. They don't let you add messages.
Okay. So how about you save what you're working on right now? Cool.
So I'm not sure how to. Oh, it's a tab. It's not a menu. Even though they call it a menu.
So what are you looking at right now?
Well, this is that's what I typed. So this is the WYSIWYG view of the thing I just entered, and I can. Oh, but I'm still in the editor because I can edit it. So this isn't the user's view of my website.
What kind of view is it then?
It's developer's view,
Okay.
I would guess. But I'm surprised that home is on the right instead of on the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So how about you create an article about songs? I know that in your survey you talked about an interest in having a website about different songs. So if you can create an article about songs and then tag this article with any relevant keywords.
Okay, so I go back to, I guess I go back to home, add new content, add article. Or songs. I'm putting a couple of song titles here. Let's start writing my content. Working on, you might be interested to know I've been working on a piano instrumental. Which I've called Always. Should I keep going or just?
No, this is fine. Cool.
And then if I want to save this, oh, I have to scroll down again. That's weird.
What's weird about it?
You have to scroll down to save something. That's, you can't just hit enter. Maybe you could hit shift enter, control enter, command enter, option enter. No, nothing works. You shouldn't have to scroll to save. Okay, so I didn't add that to the navigation, or did I automatically? No, I didn't. So I have a page with no way to get to it except search, it seems. So maybe I could add it. Should I just explore?
So can you explain can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, there's no tab called Our Songs, but there's a page called Our Songs, and it's not in this left nav, which I expected it to show up in.
Okay.
So I assume this is add content link means add a link to the content, not the content itself.
So where do you think that link would take you?
An editor for the left nav, side nav, navigation menu.
Okay.
Should I try it?
Yeah, let's try it.
No. It's doing the same thing the add new content did. which confuses me why they call them different names.
Okay.
So I guess this doesn't have a left nav, even though it's called navigation. So this must be navigation for the developer, not navigation for the user.
So you're wondering how you can get the content you're creating to appear on the left side. Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah. And there's a little drop down, but list links, edit menu, configure block. Yeah, I'm really confused. I'm not sure if this, if you can even do a left nav, or side nav. Do I have to create a tab for this article?
Okay, so before we explore that anymore, as you saw by default, Drupal has two flavors of content, page and article.
Mm-hmm.
So can you create a new one of these? Like, you know, maybe a song, like maybe you'd have many different songs.
Oh.
So if you could create a new flavor sort of content.
A new type of content that's not an article or basic. Yeah, so how would I do that?
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess I go to add content and see if there's a... No, there's a home button. I don't see any custom... Oh, at the top there's stuff. Add content or find content. I wouldn't expect these to be context sensitive. Content types. Maybe I can create a new content type.
So what are you looking at here?
It's funny, I just picked structure because it was the next one on the list, not because I thought it would do anything. So I can add a content type. So I see article and basics, so it means I can add a third type by clicking on this link.
So what are you looking at on this page?
This would, there's a form for allowing me to create a third type, so I could call it song, I guess. And I don't know if I can, if it has to be a web page or if it can be like a MP3 player. Because it says content, it doesn't say page type. Oh, it says individual content types can have different fields, behaviors, and permissions assigned to them, so it looks like it's restricted to pages. Maybe there could be an MP3 player on the page. Human readable name of this content type. This text will be displayed as part of this recommended. This name begin with capital letter. Okay. So, description would be what the developer would see when they're trying to create a new page of this type. So it'd be use this page for content about a song. Title field label. I guess it can have fields. Title field. I'm not sure what a title field label is. It's a label for a title field. I'm not sure what a title field is. How it's different from a name. Maybe describe this content. The text will be displayed on the Add New Content page. I guess when somebody creates a song, a content of type song, they will have the ability to add a title for that song. So I could change the song title, I guess. Preview before submitted. Optional, that's fine. Save. Now I'm confused. I don't know which button to click.
Well, what do you think the difference is between them?
Well, save content type, I thought would do everything for me, but then save and add fields sounds like if I do the first button, it won't include the field that I just labeled. So I don't know which one to choose. I doubt, I don't know. add fields. I don't know why it's plural fields when there's only one field. Unless the radio buttons is another field and the exclamation is a third field. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid if I choose the first button, I'll lose the fields. If I choose the second one, it won't save the content type.
Okay. So how about for now we hit save content type? So now, can you describe what you're looking at on this page?
Let's see. Content type song's been added. So I have new song. Great. So there's 3 types: article, basic, and song. So that's exactly what I expected. Because I saw this box before I started adding the content type song, and it only had 2 choices. Now it's got 3.
Okay.
So I can edit, manage. I still don't know what it looks like. So I wish there was a view button.
Okay.
I suppose I could click and manage fields to discover what it meant by fields. Should I do that? Or?
How about before you do that, you try and create a song?
Okay, so I'll close this out because there's no create button here. Go back to the beginning, add content. There's probably another way to add content at the top. But I know this will work. Great, so I'll call the first one together. No, I'll call it always. This song I wrote the week after my father passed away. And then I could, I imagine this needs HTML. So I should be putting this inside HTML. Maybe it's like a wiki. I don't know if...
What do you mean by that?
Well, a wiki will take 2 returns and create a P for you. And I don't know if this is strictly HTML or if it's intelligent, so I don't have to do all this typing. So anyway, I guess
Okay, so yeah,
I'll
how
just
about...
try it out.
Okay, do you want to save it and then see what it looks like?
This is, I'll add another sentence. Save. Oh, there's a preview button. I didn't notice that before. Cool. I saw it, but I didn't register.
So what is this interface showing you?
It's really confusing. There's a box at the top. Says a trimmed version of your post shows what your post looks like when promoted to the main page. It doesn't say what the full version is for. Okay, so they're identical, so why is it bothering? The second one doesn't have read more, add new comment. Oh, there's, okay. You can edit the stuff that's above by typing in the stuff below. I didn't get that. I think there should be a stronger border between the preview and the editable.
Do you know what the difference is between those 2 yellow boxes?
Well, I read this, but didn't really register. The trim version shows what your post looks like when promoted to the main page or when exported. Okay, so that's like a snippet. It's like what you get in Google Plus, I suppose, when you add a URL to a post. It just grabs the trim version. But since they're both short, they're identical. Except this first one, you can click on a read more button to go to the original. Okay, that makes sense. So it looks like, so if I take out these P's, that'll tell me if it's like a wiki. There's probably a save button down here, a preview button. Oh wow. It worked. Okay.
Were you expecting it to work or not work?
I wasn't expecting it to work because it doesn't mention anything about that down here in the help. Well, it says that what addresses and email addresses turn into links automatically, but it doesn't say anything about paragraphs. Oh wait, the third. I'm saying I'm not a good reader. Third one was lines and paragraphs break automatically. I didn't know what that meant. I'm used to thinking about new lines. Okay.
Okay, so how about you save what you're working on now and then try and see what it looks like. So is this what you were expecting to see when you hit saved?
Yeah, I guess because I'm still in developer view, it still has this edit tab.
How do you know you're in developer view?
Because users wouldn't be able to click on an edit tab. But maybe there's a, I assume the search box will be visible to users. I assume, well, add content wouldn't be there for users. You wouldn't get a message about song always has been created. But I've never seen so far user view, so I don't know what it really looks like.
Okay.
Which is different than Google Docs. They just put in a button in the corner.
Okay, so when you add in an article before, you were able to add like keywords. You're able to tag the article. How would you be able to add tags to the song content type you just created? How about you try and figure out how that's possible?
Okay, I guess I would go back and edit the type. There's content menu here. There. Wait, those are the pages. If you go to structure, it shows the content types. And song, edit. Well, let me try manage fields under song. Is there something for tags? There might be, but I don't see the word tag. Is that the word where you said tags?
Yeah, I mean just that idea of that functionality of being able to tag a post.
The idea.
So your article, right? It had the ability to tag. You had the ability to tag the article. So you want to add that same tagging.
Oh, publishing options. I can't remember where I saw that.
Where you saw what?
Where I saw the ability to add tags to the. I could go back, I suppose, and try to find it. I don't even remember if it was on the. It keeps going back to this place. I keep thinking it'll go back to here. I can't remember if it was on basic or article. Now I'm just sort of exploring. Yeah, now I'm in this mode where I can't remember how I did something. So now these tabs up here I hadn't noticed before. Oh, I can. There's breadcrumb. That's terrific. starting to like the navigation once I understand it. Well, these are obviously the same structure. I can't remember where I entered that field. I don't have really good short-term memory, so. Let's see, when I created a page, did it let me revision information? I don't think I went down through these. No, I can't find it. I'm not sure what the tags are for anyway. Maybe for grouping or sorting, because it should be full text search. I don't think, I didn't look at dashboard and I didn't look at appearance, so it's, oh, there, manage tagging. There's something called manage tagging. Edit vocabulary, list terms, add terms. Okay, so this lets you add terms to the vocabulary, but I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it lets you apply them. It's for categorizing content. Does it have the one that? No. I'm not sure I'm getting anywhere. I thought I created a tag, but I can't remember the name of the tag I used. Maybe that was the title song. The title of the song. It was on the first page that I created. Yes. It wasn't this page. It was the background page, I think.
So what exactly are you looking for?
I thought there was a tag that I already created, but maybe I'm just mistaken. And if that I entered into a field like this. What was your original question?
So the original question was to see if you could add the tagging functionality to your new content type that you created, songs.
Okay. I'm not sure why I'd want to do that. Yeah.
So it was, so when you originally did the tagging, it was on the article, when you had created an article.
Oh, it was an article.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're trying to replicate that functionality with the new content type you created.
Okay, so I'm not trying to view articles. I could try typing articles. Let's see. Background was a basic page. I'm a little frustrated because I wish there was like a list of all the pages I created. Maybe it's under dashboard. Okay, it doesn't tell you what type the content is. Always, I think, was the article. No, always was a song. Sorry. Now you're just getting into my confusion. Art songs was the article. It doesn't say article anywhere, so there's the tags. Together and always are the two tags. So I should be able to go to the edit view. Oh, it said article on that last page. So I should be able to go to, I guess I have to go to dashboard, click on always, go to edit view. But there's no tags. Oh, so I have to add tags to this form, I presume. Revision information, URL, path settings, comment settings, authoring information, publishing options. Okay, I don't want to edit the song, I want to edit the structure. So go to structure, choose content types, edit the song, content type. And I should be able to add tags to this form so I can I don't see tags listed on the left here. Display settings, comment settings, menu settings. Manage fields. Add a new field. Maybe the field would be called tags. I don't know. Maybe. I wonder if I could go into to Discover. I could go back to content types article and see how they did it. There's nothing for tags here. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Wasn't it an article that had tags? I should have written always song and then our song's article, so I know which ones they are. Okay, so I hope I'm not taking up too much of your time.
No, you're really helping us a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to go back to the structure, content types, article. I still don't know how to add a tag. Oh, here, manage fields, tags. Of course it makes sense, field tags. I thought that might be the way to do it, but I thought there would be a built-in tag since it was part of a built-in template, the article template. I thought it'd be a built-in field, I mean. So what are you looking at here exactly?
This shows me the field labels for an article, and there's 4 of them, and I could add a new one. So if I went to the song content type, I'd be able to add I'd see the same thing, only there'd be no tags. So if I added a tags, field tags, just fill out this line, then I could have a tag in song type. Should I go ahead and do that, or do you want me to explain this page a little more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so tags, field tags, term references is a type, and then text entry with this. You can't click on that. Okay, so
if you wanted to get to this exact screen, but for the content type you created, how would you do that?
I could click on the content types and then go to song. I guess I don't see a quicker way. It could be like Bank of America where they have a little pop-up and you just switch your account. Oops. That was unexpected.
Why is that?
I thought I would go to the thing I clicked on, but the length. I didn't think the length of this would change. So maybe I'm in the right spot, but and then click on Manage Fields for Song. But it's a different string.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean the breadcrumb?
Yeah, I guess the word administration went away, so it confused me.
Okay.
So I'm going to add something called tag, field tag, and then term reference, I guess. And select list. I don't know what that. I thought it was called text area with a summary or something like that. But
So what do you think those options pertain to?
Widget. So widget is like control, UI control. Do I want checkboxes or radio buttons? Do I want autocomplete term widget? Oh, it says for tagging. Maybe that applies to tags. I don't know. Autocomplete term. A term is a thing you type into the field. It's a word that you type in the field. Autocomplete. Yeah, I'd like to have autocompletion. Or if the person didn't know what to type, I'd prefer checkboxes or radio buttons. Okay, I'm confident I've done enough. Should I save it?
Sure.
Now I want to see what it looks like. Oh, there's another dialog box.
So can you describe what you're looking at here?
This is a preview of what I just did, apparently, because there's a... Except I thought it would be checkboxes or radio buttons, but it's neither. It's a...
And what do you think that drop down means? And
well, it's a pull down menu, but it doesn't drop down. It just replaces the name. So if there are two things, I sort of I expected, but now it makes sense. It doesn't have. Since the article had a tag, I thought this would have the same tags because I thought they'd be cross content types. But now I've learned that they're not. So the tag applies only one content type. I'm used to tags like in Gmail where they apply across folders, like labels, across emails. The vocabulary which supplies the option for this field. I'm not sure why this sentence is here. The vocabulary which supplies the options for this field. I guess that's a comment for the developer, not the user, so it's not part of the preview. Because I don't remember seeing that being editable. So should I save this?
sure. Okay, so what are you looking at now?
Oh, here's the radio buttons. Okay. So I guess the field I chose was to tell me what the developer would see, not the user would see, which is to know that. I don't know. Maybe this is just the developer's view of the users. Okay, so this is the song settings, the song content types. This is what the page you would go to if you were going to create a new song, I think. But it says settings here, so these settings apply only to the tag field when using song type. Okay, so this is for the tag. I was wrong. I thought this part down here is for the tag.
Okay.
But it's the whole page, I guess. So this, I guess I can enter help text. So if somebody gets to choose between the different tags that we apply. So a song tag might be like hip hop or classical, or so I might say choose the type of song this is. I don't know. I'll come back and change that later when I understand what it means. And this is, I guess, a preview of what it looks like. I don't know why there's an NA there. Not available or not applicable. And these are the tags for this. Okay, no. These are the tags that I already entered. Now I'm getting confused again.
What were you hoping to see here?
I didn't really have any expectation, but it would be nice to see a preview of the thing I just finished creating. like I thought I would see something with the word tag with a little field under it, where somebody could enter tags, new tags. But this is something different. What confuses me about this is I'm not. Because these are radio buttons, I thought this would be the user view. That's the first thing that I thought. But I think this is all in developer view. I thought this was like a user view, but it's apparently not. So I wish there was some way for me to know when I'm looking at a user view. I guess it would say preview on the page somewhere. So I don't know why there's 3 choices here, and the 2 are ones I already entered as tags for the article, when I thought I determined that tags are not cross-content type. I guess that was a mistake. So tag field settings. Oh, so this is saying I can only have one value in a tag field? Oh, that seems crazy. Because what if you have 2 tag values? I must be missing this. This looks like a preview, but it's the same thing I saw on the other page. It looks like a preview because it has the word tags in the menu. Maybe both of these are previews? No, it can't be.
Okay, so how about we save what you have for now,
Okay.
and then try creating another song.
Try creating another song. Oh, another song. Okay, I'm just looking at this page just to look at it. I'm still in content type, so I'll get out of here. So I'll go back to add content, add a song, and this one will be together. Oh, I just noticed that edit summary. I wonder what that does. This is a song I wrote for some friends who just had a baby. Whoops. I'm going to click on this anyway. Oh, summary. Oh, this is confusing that it's next to the word body. I thought it was a summary for the body, or the body was going to turn into a summary, but it's a different field.
So what do you think summary is?
That would be like either hover text, like tooltip, or maybe it's a summary for somebody who can't, for a screen reader, or like for posting to content that would show up in a snippet that you post with the read more label. So it's a short version. I would have put edit summary on its own line. Anyway, okay, so there's 3 tags. And this is a song together, so I'll click the together tag. Hey, that's cool. Oh, provide a menu link. I hadn't noticed that before.
So do you see anything on this interface that reflects the functionality you were trying to add with the tagging?
Well, that's no. the song, I created a song type called, I don't remember what I called it, but it was supposed to be the kind of, choose the type of song this is. That's exactly what I typed. Okay, so, but there's, I must have forgotten to fill in this field when I created the tag type, because when I created the tag, the field underscore tag, I should have, apparently, because there weren't any other steps in between, been able to populate that radio button list. And this is a radio button list like I expected, or checkboxes. So, but it does include these other tags, which I thought were article tags. Maybe I'm confused.
Okay.
Should I try to go back and fix that?
How about we save this and see what it looks like?
I don't know which button to press. But I guess if I press preview, it'll let me save it. The song I wrote for some friends. So that's a summary version. Cool. That's sort of what I expected in the preview version. And I can still edit it. And I can save it.
Okay, so do you want to save it?
Yeah.
So what are you looking at?
There's a Together tab. So there's I clicked on the create a menu, but I never filled it out. So I don't know if there's a menu item somewhere that's unnamed. So that I guess the default behavior is create a new tab whenever you create a new page, and this is somewhat of a preview of the page I just created. This is a song type. It's a page of type song.
So, okay, if you had maybe like 3 genres of songs in mind, right? Like maybe you had jazz, rock, hip hop, and you wanted to have the option that every time you created a song, you could choose one of those 3 options, and it's only one of those 3. How do you think that functionality could be added?
When you add content and then you choose song, I expect this to drop down. That's one way to do it. This would open up so that you're forced to choose one of the options. Or you could go to this page and you could have the options up here that you could either choose before or after you start filling out the text, as long as the text fields were the same number of type of fields. Or it could be an interstitial dialog box. I sort of like having fewer dialog boxes though.
So what are you thinking? I mean, do you think that this is some functionality that you might be able to add here, or do you think that it's because right now this option doesn't exist, right? Like within this page, there's no way to sort of have a genre option, be able to choose a genre. So if you wanted to add that to this interface,
I could try. I guess I go back to structure, content types. I don't know, edit, publishing options, display options, comment settings, preview. I just noticed the word submitting. I wonder if that's the same thing as save. I don't know. I don't know if it's an instant publish like Google Sites. Anyway, back to your question. How can I create genres of songs? Maybe I create multiple structures and then, multiple content types and then have some umbrella. I don't see anything on this page, although I didn't get enough sleep last night. Maybe there's I wouldn't expect a menu to be what would give me genres. Manage fields, comments. Maybe try manage fields. A song title, add new field, add existing field.
So, what do you think fields are?
Fields are text fields that you, or let's see, they don't have to be text, it looks like. They can be any of these types. It's a field that the user enters information into. It can be a UI widget or a text field.
And on this interface, what exactly are you looking at?
Well, it says manage fields, so I assume these are field labels. It doesn't say field, but I assume they're field labels. And you can, these are existing ones. This lets you add a new field. It lets you add an existing field. I'm not sure what it means by existing.
What do you think those things in the drop-down menu are? There.
It's an image and field tags. That's the same thing I added up above. But I wouldn't use the word existing. To me, existing means like it exists in some other content type, where it should say pre-built or I assume these are like factory added fields. They're built-in fields.
Okay. So do all these things, all these fields that you're looking at, do they belong to something? Like, do they all...
Well, they all belong to a song content type.
Okay.
But is that what you mean? But they're universal. Any content type you create, you can I guess it comes with a title and it comes with a body. Those are probably required, and then you can add whichever ones you want. Maybe, if this is related to what you were talking about before, maybe you can create an interstitial page that lets you choose the genre. You could create a genre field. I don't think that is it, though, because these are... I don't expect that you'd be able to edit that page that you get to when you click on add content.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, we're about out of time for the session, but thank you so much for coming. This was great. This was really great. So let's finish this up over here, and to thank you for helping us today. The open source department has some awesome shirts and stuff.
Hey guys, we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the next user. Check back to the live stream. Thank you.
Oh, great.